Hi guys, welcome back to Next Step Immigration. Hope you are doing great today. Did you know that the 189 visa is Australia's most popular visa? With this visa, you become a permanent resident and can live and work anywhere in Australia. What are the requirements? Let's start with the fundamental standards of age, health, and character. These are the things that, unlike your job or English abilities, you will not be able to alter. For instance, you cannot be 45 years of age or older, have a major medical condition, or have a criminal history. If not, there is always a possibility to obtain a 189 visa, and if you're ready to put in the necessary effort or spend the necessary sum, you can raise your chances. To qualify for a 189 visa, you must hold a job that the Australian government is interested in. Thus, the first step is to determine whether your line of work qualifies. The most recent list of professions that qualify can be found on the website of the Immigration Department. Accounting, health and medical, education, IT, and careers in the STEM fields of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics are a few examples of prevalent jobs. Cooks, electricians, plumbers, and even tennis coaches are other crafts. The 189 visa list presently includes 212 occupations. However, these lists are updated yearly. On a points test, you must be able to get a score of at least 65. You can gain points in a variety of ways, such as by having job experience, strong English skills, higher education credentials, studying in Australia, and other factors. Documentation, such as a copy of your bachelor's degree certificate, a resume, and the results of your English proficiency test, must back up each of your claims. You alone are required to provide evidence for each claim you make when you apply for the visa, which occurs considerably later in the process. You may wish to consider applying for the 190 or 491 visas if your score is below 65 points, or you may decide to participate in a course or program to raise your score. A community language certification, for instance, might add 5 points to your score if you are competent in a language other than English. The test is now available online, and it's not too difficult to complete. You won't qualify for the 189 visa if you can't acquire a skill assessment. A skill assessment is a declaration that you are qualified to work in your field at the required level of proficiency under the immigration program. It comes from a recognized assessing authority. There is a pertinent assessment authority for every profession. For instance, ICT practitioners must apply to the Australian Computer Society. How can you submit a request for a skill assessment? Since the abilities needed for each employment vary, there are several procedures to follow when applying for the skill evaluation. You must confirm this with the appropriate assessing authority for your line of work. You frequently need to meet standards that combine your education, credentials, and professional experience. These competence evaluations must be one of your first actions since, without them, you cannot begin the application process. When you initially start applying, you will be required to submit particular information from your competence assessment paper. Your English test must be completed in the following step. You cannot begin your application without taking the skill assessment, since you will be required to provide precise information about your test results. You can take a variety of English exams, including the IELTS General or Academic, the PTE Academic, the TOEFL, or the Cambridge C1 Advanced exam. You can submit an expression of interest on Skill Select after you have your English score and your score on the skill assessment. An expression of interest does exactly what it says. It notifies the Immigration Service that you are considering applying for a 189 visa. While there is a cap on the total number of visas that may be issued annually, if you are chosen, you will get an invitation to submit an application. The candidates who receive the highest scores are slowly awarded spots. Your expression of interest is placed in a queue with those of other applicants. Priority will be given to those who expressed interest initially. In order to update your expression of interest and raise your score, you should submit it as soon as possible. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and enable the notification bell to receive updates on job and immigration news. Thanks for watching. Good luck.